Welcome students to your maths online class. So I was teaching you about word problems related to LCM and HCF. And yes, you will be happy to know that today is the last day for your chapter number 2. Yes, be happy. Today we will complete finally our chapter number 2. These are the last 4 word problems related to this chapter which I will be teaching you. Okay students? So please pay attention on these word problems related to LCM and HCF only. So till now I have explained you 7 word problems related to LCM and HCF. If you want to go through those 7 word problems, then you can watch my previous YouTube videos. So today I will continue with question number 8, and it is find out the HCF and LCM of 135, 126, 60 and 255. Okay, simple. We don't have to do anything extra. We have to only find the HCF and LCM, and you already know how to find the HCF and LCM of any given numbers. So here also you have to find the same thing. So firstly I am starting with the HCF, and here are 4 numbers of which I have to find the HCF. And students, I am using division method only, as I have told you in my previous videos also. If you want, you can use prime factorization method also, but according to me, division method is more easy than prime factorization method. That's why I am taking always the division method to explain you. And if you find prime factorization method easy, then you can go with it also, no problem, you will get the same answer. So see, what we have to do to find the HCF when 4 numbers are given in the question. See students, in step 1, first of all you have to find the HCF of first and second number. First and second number means first and second smallest number. From all 4 numbers, the 2 numbers you have to pick which are smallest. So here from these 4 numbers, the 2 smallest numbers are 60 and 126. So first of all we will find the HCF of 60 and 126. Okay, so make the division format, put this 126 inside the division format and 60 outside the division format. Then you have to see in the table of 60 126 comes or not. No, in the table of 60 126 doesn't come, so we will take number smaller than 126. So it comes 120 and it comes 2 times. So here we will write 2 and here we will write 120. Then subtract it. 6 minus 0 is 6. 2 minus 2 0, 1 minus 1 0. So we will not write 0, only 6. Now this 6 is the remainder. So from here only we will make one more division format, because we have to solve it until and unless we get 0. Now inside the division format will come this 60. So now I have written here 60. Now in the table of 6, 60 comes 10 times. So here I have written 10 and here I have written 60. So 60 minus 60, 0. So here 6 is the HCF of 60 and 126. Okay, so HCF is 6. Now in step 2, now we have to find the HCF of third and fourth number. Means first and second number we have taken from these 4 numbers here only in first step. Then third and fourth number we will take in second step. So which are the third and fourth number? Third number is 135 and fourth number is 255. So now we will find the HCF of 135 and 255. So see how we can find the HCF of 135 and 255. For this we have to put 255 inside the division format and 135 will come outside the division format. Now in the table of 135, number nearest to 255 is 135 only. So we will write here 1 and here 135. Subtract it. 5 minus 5 0, 5 minus 3 2 and 2 minus 1 1. Now what will happen? This 135 will come down. Okay, in the next division format. In the table of 120, number smaller than 135 is 120 only. It comes one time. So here you have to write 1 and here 120. Subtract it. 5 minus 0, 5. 3 minus 2, 1. Now bring this 120 down. Okay. Then search in the table of 15. How many times 120 comes? Yes, it comes 8 times. So here you have to write 8 and here 120. So 120 minus 120 is 0. So the HCF of third and fourth number, that means 135 and 255, is 15. Okay. Now remember student, what we have to do now. Now we have to take step 3. Fine. Here what we will do, we will find the HCF of step 1 and step 2 finally. Firstly, you have to find the HCF of first two smallest number. Then you have to find the HCF of next two number, third and fourth number. Then whatever will be the result of step 1 and whatever will be the result of step 2, that's HCF you have to find again. So the HCF of step 1 was 6 and the HCF of step 2 is 15. So now we will be finding the HCF of 6 and 15. Okay. So this is the method to solve it whenever four numbers are given. So from 6 and 15, 15 is greater. So 15 will come inside the division format and 6 will come outside. So 6 2s are 12, smaller than 15. So 15 minus 12 is 3. Bring the 6 down. And in the table of 3, 6 comes 2 times. So 3 2s are 6. So 6 minus 6 is 0. Therefore, the HCF of 135, 126, 60 and 255 is finally 3. So the result of third step will be your answer. Okay. The result of step 1 and step 2 are not your answers. Okay. With the help of step 1 and step 2, you will find step 3. The result of step 3 will be your answer. Got it, student? If you don't understand, then please see this solution again. Okay, whatever I am explaining, you just repeat this video and just watch the explanation again. Now, in the same question, it is written that we have to find the HCF and LCM both. So HCF I have already explained you. Now I am explaining you the LCM. Again, I am explaining LCM by division method only. So this is the format of finding LCM by division method: 135, 126, 60 and 255. Here you can see that 126 and 60 comes in the table of 2. So I am finding it by the table of 2. So 2 outside, 135 will come as it is because it doesn't come. 126 comes 63 times in the table of 2 and 60 comes 30 times in the table of 2. 255 doesn't come, so it will come as it is. Okay. Now 135, 63 and 255. These three number doesn't come in the table of 2, but 30 comes in the table of 2. So outside you will write 2 and in the table of 2, 30 comes 15 times. So here you will write 15 and remaining three numbers will come as it is. Now the table of 2 is over here. Now we will check it by the table of 3. So see, add the numbers. As I have told you the divisibility of 3, we have to add the digit to find that it is divisible by 3 or not. So 5 plus 3, 8 plus 1, 9. Yes, it is divisible. 6 plus 3, 9. Yes, it is also divisible. 5 plus 1, 6. It is divisible. 5 plus 5, 10 plus 2, 12. So yes, all these four numbers are divisible by 3. So outside we will write 3. In the table of 3, 135 comes 45 times. You can divide it if you want to find the answer, or you can do it directly. 3 4s are 12. From 13 we have used 12. 1 carry over 15. 3 5s are 15. Then 3 2s are 6. 3 1s are 3. 3 5s are 15. Here 3 8s are 24 because 25 doesn't come. 1 carry over 15. 3 5s are 15. Now 45, 21 and 85. No, sorry. 45 and 21 comes in the table of 3. 5 and 85 doesn't come. So again we will do by the table of 3. In the table of 3, 45 comes 15 times and 21 comes 7 times. 5 and 85 will come as it is. again by the table of 3 because 15 comes in the table of 3. So 3 5s are 15. 7, 5 and 85 will come as it is. Now table of 3 is over. Now we will do by the table of 5. 5 1s are 5 and 5 1s are 5. 5 1s are 5. 3 carry over 35. 5 7s are 35. Okay. So this last, second last and first number is divisible by 5. So we have done it. Now what is remaining? Here 7 and here 17. So firstly the smaller number from 7 and 17 is 7. So we will do it by the table of 7 because 7 is a prime number. So it will come directly in the table of 7. So 7 1s are 7. These are already 1. Now only 17 is remaining and 17 comes in the table of 17 only. So all 1 will come here. Okay. So the LCM of 135, 126, 60 and 255 is 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 7 into 17. See, you can see here I have written the LCM of 135, 126, 60 and 255 is this, what I have read right now. Then you have to multiply all these numbers and you will get your answer 64,260. Okay students, so this is your LCM and HCF related to the question number 8. Now next question, question number 9. Please pay attention. 3 bells ring at an interval of 5 minutes, 12 minutes and 15 minutes respectively. There are 3 bells. First bell is ringing after every 5 minutes. Second bell is ringing after every 12 minutes and the third bell is ringing after every 15 minutes. Okay. They ring simultaneously, means they ring together at 10 a.m. Okay. All the 3 bells rang together at 10 a.m. At what time will they ring again simultaneously? So we have to tell at what time again they will ring together. Firstly they have rang at 10 a.m. So now at what time they will ring together. Okay. Excuse me. Now bell will ring again in short time. This is clear. The bell are ringing in short time. So if it has rang on 10 a.m. So in short period of time it will rang again. Okay. So because of this short time only we will come to know that we have to find LCM. Fine. See students, directly it is not written anywhere in the question that you have to find LCM. This you have to conclude by reading the question only. Why we are finding LCM? Because it is 10 a.m. on which the bells have rang together. Now if it will ring together, then it will not take more than 24 hours. It will be ringing in between 24 hours only, no? So it will not take highest time, it will take lowest time, short time. So if it is taking short time, that means it is LCM. We have to find LCM. So here we will find the LCM of 5 minutes, 12 minutes and 15 minutes. So I have written 5, 12 and 15 inside the division format of LCM and started taking the LCM by the table of 2. So 2, 5 will come as it is. 12 comes 6 times. So 2 6 are 12, 15 will come as it is. Again by the table of 2, 5 will come as it is. 6 comes 3 times. So 2 3s are 6 and 15 will come as it is. Now by the table of 3. So 5 will come as it is. 3 1s are 3, 3 5s are 15 and finally by the table of 5. So 5 1s are 5, 1 and 5 1s are 5. So the LCM of 5 minutes, 12 minutes and 15 minutes will be 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. So when you will multiply all this, you will get 60 minutes, right? And you all know 60 minutes is equals to how many hours? Yes, it means 1 hour. Okay. So 3 bells ring simultaneously at 10 a.m. Before it was given in the question that they rang together at 10 a.m. It will ring again simultaneously after 1 hour. And we have got in our answer 60 minutes. 60 minutes is equals to 1 hour. That means after 1 hour, the bells will ring again together. So after 1 hour of 10, what will be there? 10 plus 1 is equals to 11. Got it? Therefore, 3 bells will ring simultaneously again at 11 a.m. Got it, student? And from here also it will be clear that why we have calculated LCM. See, it rang on 10 a.m. and see, finally it rang on 11 a.m. So between 10 and 11 there is a difference of only 1 hour. So there is a gap of short time, not much time. Got it? So that's why only we have calculated the LCM. After getting this LCM, since the answer is in minutes, so we have converted it into hour. Got it? So 1 hour, this 1 hour will be added in 10. So after 10, 1 hour after 10 is 11 a.m. So the bells will, 3 bells will ring together at 11 a.m. simultaneously. Okay, students? Now let's move on to question number 10. And the question number 10 is 294 notebooks, 252 pens and 210 pencils are distributed equally among some students with none left over. Okay, so these many notebooks, pens and pencils are distributed in some students, and after distributing all these notebooks, pens and pencils, nothing was remaining. So what is the biggest possible number of student? Here is the word biggest. Okay, so biggest possible number is HCF, highest, biggest, different word, same meaning. So that's why we will be finding HCF in this question. So see, we have to find the HCF of 294, 252 and 210. So in step 1, we will take two smallest number. So two smallest number are 210 and 252. So we will find the HCF of 210 and 252. 252 will come inside, 210 will come outside. In the table of 210, 1 times comes 210. Subtract it, you will get 42. Now this 210 will come down in next division format, and in the table of 42, 210 comes 5 times. The working you can solve yourself in rough work to find out the nearest number or the exact number. So 42 5s are 210. Answer remainder is 0. That means the HCF of 210 and 252 is 42. Now with this 42, with the result of step 1 and the third number, we will find the HCF. Now we will find the HCF of 42 and 252. Wait a minute, students. Here I have by mistake written 252. Here will not come 252. Here it will come 294, because our third number is 294. 252 we have already taken here in step 1. So I have written here by mistake. So it will be 42 and 294. So what we will do? We will make one division format, and 294 we will write inside the division format, and here we will write 42, which is the result of step 1. Okay, so 42, in the table of 42 we have to search 294 comes or not. So I am directly doing it by the table of 7 to 42 7, 7 2s are 14, 7 4s are 28 plus 1 29. See, 294 came, it come 7 times. So here we will write 7 and here we will write 294. So minus 0. So 42 only. Okay. Please don't pay attention on this. This I have written by mistake. I have taken 252 only again in step 2. That we don't have to take because we have already taken 252 in step 1. So the third remaining number is 294. So here we have to take 42 and 294. So focus on this solution which I have done. 294 will come inside and 42 will come outside. So 42 7 times will come 294. Therefore the HCF of 294, 252 and 210 is 42. Okay students. So final statement will be, therefore the biggest possible number of students is 42. Got it? So this is our question number 10. Now the last question of today and last question of this chapter also. See, a group of children in an orphanage are given 72 bed sheets, 144 dresses and 216 handkerchiefs. What is the largest possible number of children in the orphanage? I hope you all know what is orphanage. Yes, orphanage is Anath Ashram. So in an orphanage, these many bed sheets were given, these many dresses were given, and these many hankies were given. So what is the largest possible number? So largest means HCF. Okay. So again we have to find HCF in this question. So we will find the HCF of 72, 144 and 216. So firstly, we will take the first two smaller number 72 and 144. So 144 will come inside the division format and 72 will come outside the division format. So 72 2 times is 144. So 144 minus 144 is equals to 0. Thus the HCF of 72 and 144 is 72. Okay, because in first step only we have got remainder 0. So we don't have to move forward. Now with the result of step 1, we will find the HCF with the third number. So here 72 and 144 we have already used. So the third number is 216. So we will find the HCF of 72 and 216. Here I have written HCF of step 1 and third number. So the step 1 is 72 and the third number is 216. So 216 will come inside and 72 will come outside. And in the table of 72, 3 times come 216. So the HCF of 72 will be the answer only because 0 has come as remainder. So HCF of 72, 144 and 216 is 72. Therefore, the largest possible number of children in the orphanage is 72. That means there were 72 children in the orphanage in which these many bedsheet, dresses and hankies were distributed. Okay students, so this was all about today's topic, and then after that I have given you the assignment. But before giving the assignment, let me correct this part again. I hope it is clear to you, but again I am explaining you. See, firstly we have taken the first two smaller numbers. So the first two smaller number is 210 and 252. So find the HCF of these two numbers. When you will find the HCF, you will get 42. Now in step 2, you have to take this 42 and the third number. So what is the third number here students? 210 and 252 we have already used. So the third number is 294. So we have to take 42 and 294. And here by mistake I have written 252, but you don't have to do this mistake. Please avoid this mistake. You have to take the result of step 1 and the third number. So the result of step 1 is 42 and the third number is 294. So find the HCF by dividing it and you will get the result as 42. I hope it is clear, and I am sorry for this mistake. By mistake I have written this. Now these are the same questions which I have explained you today in this video. So these questions you have to do in your day 15 assignment. Okay student, I am reading these questions, same questions I have given you. If you want to see the solution again, you can go through this video or you can check the solution in today's PDF document. Fine, do as you want. So find out the HCF and LCM of 135, 126, 60 and 255. So you have to find HCF and LCM both. Remember, you have to find both. Then 3 bells ring at an interval of 5 minutes, 12 minutes and 15 minutes. They ring simultaneously at 10 am. At what time will they ring simultaneously again? So as I told you, this is a short time. So we will find LCM and the result will be converted into hour. Okay. Then Third question is 294 notebooks, 252 pens and 210 pencils are distributed equally among some students with none left over. So what is the biggest possible number? So just go through this word biggest. Biggest means HCF. So find the HCF of 294, 252 and 210. Okay. Then the last question, group of children in an orphanage are given 72 bed sheets, 144 dresses and 216 hankies. So what is the largest? So largest means HCF, largest number of children in the orphanage. First question HCF and LCM both, second question LCM, third question HCF and fourth question again HCF. Fine students, I hope today's topic is clear to you all. So please complete this assignment after watching the complete video, and if you find any doubt, any confusion, please watch the video again to clear your doubt. Okay students, so this was the last topic of chapter number 2. Here we have completed our chapter number 2. Fine students, now that's all for today. Now I will meet you back in my next online class. Till then, please take good care of yourself. Okay students? Thank you. Bye-bye.